Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time it's the new Magic King versus Atlantean Macaroni, and this is new format. Obviously it's not going to be high rated if it's new format. We're going to see Atlantean win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Sorry for also like the weird uploads. Haven't really uploaded that much today or yesterday. It's kind of like one video each at weird times. It's just because the new ban list is getting dropped, and all the other videos that I had prepared kind of just weren't worth posting anymore because they were a dead format. But the opening hand is Fiend, Griefing, Tour Guide, Scarm, Ogre, and Ash. This is pretty good. He has multiple hand traps. It's a good starter. And then he has Brass, the Rank Up Magic, Crescendo, Monster Reborn, and Scrap Recycler. So this hand isn't that bad either. So we're definitely going to see this be played more in Orcust because this lets you go into VFD. And we all know VFD is just insane. You resolve it and you win. Summon Scrap Recycler effect, gets it with Ash. He's setting. So he's not playing Needle, which I guess is fair now, because Jet's banned. So I guess it would be harder to go into Needle combos, and you gotta play the rank up stuff, so that's fair enough. And then the deck definitely doesn't play Golem. Golem and like that combo is not worth it. Draws Deinamiscus, normal summon Tour Guide effect, brings out Graph, then overland the Dante effect for 3. Hits Seer. Oh, he's going to get Seer and Graph effect. It's been a while, it feels like, since we've seen Seer Graph effect. Brings out Graph from grave and Scarm from deck. And then battle phase, gonna beat over and then attack. And then main phase 2, this goes to defense because it attacked. He's going to make IP. And then discard Scarm to make Beatrice over Dante. Set Fiend Griefing, set Deinamiscus. And then end phase Scarm adds Seer. Also, he doesn't really have to play around these being imperms. Because he would have impermed the Tour Guide 100%. So setting his cards across from his opponents like this would play in the Mech Knights, but would make his opponent think that these are imperms. He's going to activate Monster Reborn on Scrap, chain Fiend Griefing, he's going to chain Ash. I used to really like this card. Hasn't been that good recently. Alright, it's like good in a deck like this, but in the meta. Bring out Recycler, then Recycler effect, dump Nightmare. Then Nightmare effect on Scrap Recycler to dump Wand. Wand effect, bring back Nightmare. Then he's going to use Beatrice effect, send Farfa. He's going to get Dante and Farfa effect, add back Scarm and banish the Nightmare. And then normal summon the Brass. Having the normal summon Orcust there is really good. He's going to use Deinamiscus on the Brass. Yeah, he's going to emit defeat. Like, having the normal summon Orcust there was good, but, like, he had IP and Deinamiscus. I don't think he's playing through that. Moving on to game 2, we're going to see Orcust go first again. The opening hand is Trap Trick, Ice Dragon's Prison, Farfa, Libic, and Imperm. So, 1 hand trap and then 2 BAs. Not a bad hand. More hand traps could be better, though. Then he has Mothman, Scrap Recycler, Shade, Nightmare, and Armageddon Knight. So his hand's pretty good. Does suck to open like 2 normals. It's probably not gonna matter though. Like, he has Mothman, he can discard one of them randomly, maybe. He's gonna normal summon Scrap Recycler effect, gets it with Imperm. And then he's gonna set Shade, activate Moth. And that hits Moth. That's not good, but he's going to be able to get Nightmare Engrave. Draws Babble. He draws Pinkertops. Gets rid of Farfa. Farfa's the Scrap Recycler. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now that's just like really good there. And then the Scrap Recycler comes back. He could have also activated Babble. to turn this on. Draws Veiler. He's going to summon Libic. It's kind of weird. I figured that he'd summon out Pankratops. Because all he's doing with this Libic is just attacking. That's what he'd do with Pankratops, but this is an interruption on board. Set Ice Dragon's Prison and Trap Trick, and then pass turn. The Ice Dragon's Prison on the Scrap Recycler is going to be way too good. Or on the Nightmare, depending on how it goes. Normal Summon Armageddon Knight effects and Cloak. Then Cloak effect to add Boots. And then Banish Nightmare, target Armageddon Knight. It's going to gain 800 attack. He's going to send Wand. Then activate Babble. Wand effect to bring out Nightmare. He's thinking here. He could Ice Dragon's Prison, summon out Scrap Recycler, and banish Recycler and Nightmare. Yeah, that's really good. Then, what makes Libic die? Oh, because he has to special summon Scrap to his board, then the Libic dies because he controls a non-BA. Ah, yeah. Special summons out Boots, then overlays in the Redoer, then Battle Phase, attack for 24. It's going to set Called By. It's going to use Trap Trick, Banish Imperm to set it. Yeah, I was going to say, like, setting it in the middle would force the set. Draws Veiler, not what he wants to draw. He's going to use Redoer and Standby, Chain Imperm, Chains Called By on Farfa. And then special summon out Pankratops, Battle Phase, beat over Redoer. He has no engine. Neither of them have an engine right now. Oh, he draws Skelly. The normal summonable Orcust. Normal Skelly. He's probably gonna Pankratops, smack Boots. Or Skelly. Yeah, that works too. I don't know why I said Boots. I thought that he had an Orcust engrave. I just guess he doesn't. Yeah, it's definitely better to hit Skelly there than I don't know. I wasn't thinking there for a sec. Draws Ash. Passes play, draws Nightmare. That's going to be another pass. Draws Veiler, 3 Veilers. Draws Grissu, that's good. Even after it gets hand trapped, it's still an Orcust. He's going to Veiler that. Then he's going to go into Blocker effect. Discard the Orcust Nightmare. Then Skelly effect to bring back the Nightmare. And then link those off in the Galatea effect. He's going to hit that with Veiler. That's fair because that would set like Crescendo, which would just make any top deck dead. Go for Ding. Ding effect to attach the wand. You don't have to say that you're attaching one. You just have to declare the attach effect. It doesn't target the banished. Then he's going to use Boots to add the rank up. It only works on Dark XYZs with no materials, and this obviously has materials. Sets it, passes, draws Graph. That could help him stall. Because this could bring out Skarm. Or Seer to bring back Graph, or Farfa, depending on how the situation presents itself. Ding, beat over Graph, and then Graph effect, bring out Skarm. And then he's going to set Imperm, pass turn, draws Nib. He just needed like a BA there. He's not even like using Nightmare. I guess there's really nothing good to send with it because the wand's stuck under Ding right now. Yeah. He just needs like a monster. Draws Fogblade. Ding, beat over Skarm. Set Fogblade, end phase Skarm, add Tour Guide. I don't know about adding Tour Guide there. Tour Guide seems really risky going in the 3 back row. when you know your opponent's on Fog Blade. Draws evenly. Battle phase, end of battle evenly. He's going to leave Imperm. And then summon Tour Guide effect, get hit with Imperm. Yeah, now he just has Wand. Still think he needs another monster. Unless if he's going to like Gizmek. Plays another Skelly. Reborn, that works too. Uses Reborn on Gal. And then Gal effect. He's going to let that go through. Shuffles back to Gal. I guess because he's afraid of dying if that doesn't resolve. Set Crescendo. Or because if everything goes through, he just drops Snib and Crescendo doesn't do anything anyways. And it lets Skelly get back in the deck, which is going to let Nightmare be able to send it if he wants. He's going to summon Ding. Ding effect to attach Nightmare. There's 2 summons. Nightmare effect on Ding. He's going to Ash that. Then Wand effect to bring back Nightmare. Then Battle Phase attack. Then 100. He could have just Gal shuffled back Scrap Recycler and left the Skelly banished, that way Wand could get to it. That probably would have been the better thing. It's always best just to play around the max amount of things with Orcust. Draws Foolish Burial, activates it. He's going to let that go through. Send Seer. Seer effect on Graph. Brings out Graph. Then passes turn. Draws Gursu. Or Gursu. I don't know how to say this card's name. Gal shuffle back 1. And then he's going to use Nightmare on Gal to send Skelly. Then Skelly effect to bring back Ding. Ding effect to attach. Attaches Skelly. And then Battle Phase, Gal attack Graph. Graph effect, Crescendo, attack with Ding for game. Now moving on to game 3. We're going to see BA go first. And with them having a lot of traps in the deck, it could be hard for Orcust to push through. The opening hand is Farfa, Ash, Skarm, Dinomischus, Order. This is pretty good. 2 BAs with one being like a Skarm, so that way you can get the end phase search for the Dinomischus. Yeah, I like this hand. Then he has Gursu, Talents, Evenly, Red Reboot, Twin. Holy, this hand is crazy. And it's got the one starter it needs. He's going to Farfa to summon itself out. And then normal summon Skarm, overlaying the Dante. Dante effect for 3. Backjack. That was a very good mill. Oh, he doesn't hit any traps. I mean, he was going to end up getting his Skarm search anyways. So the backjack wasn't going to do much. Set Orders, set Dinomischus. Also, I think this should just be summoned in like the middle zone or one of these far zones instead of like right here. Especially because Eldritch are starting to play the Sacred Beast package with the Link 1 that can take something in front of it. Skarm is going to add Seer. Then passes turn, draws another Talons. He's going to activate Twin to pop the sets. He's going to chain Order. Then he's just going to go Battle Phase and use Evenly. He's going to banish the Dinomischus and the Order and leave the Dante on board. Interesting. So the one that gives him no interruption is the one he decides to keep. I guess it's because it's like his engine. I don't know. I don't think this is like an engine card right here. I think I would have just let that. I would have let my Dante get waxed. And then I would have kept Dinomischus. He's going to normal summon Girsu, and then effect gets hit with Ash, and then uses Talons to draw. Draws Evenly, and Skelly. It's not what he needed. Good thing like Ash doesn't negate the full effect, so you can still pass out tokens. And then go into Link Karibo. And then after Link Karibo, he's going to use Backjack. Alright. Does he hit the trap to hit the Girsu and win the game? Or, I guess he'd get red rebooted, but does he hit the trap? Let's find out. Wow, it's another Ash. Like Farfa, hitting like a Farfa there would have been crazy, or a Graph, because it would have played around Red Reboot and it would have banished the Gursu. There's a lot of cards he could have hit there. Then goes in the Gal. Then he's going to make Link Cross effect, bring out the tokens. Link Kribo, bring itself back, go in the blocker. Blocker discards Skelly. This is definitely a play that can be done. Skelly on Gal. And then Gal effects, shuffle back Skelly, set Crescendo. You kind of have to go for that there, because you want to be able to get back to your Orcust engine, and this is the only card that is going to allow you to do that. Then go on the Ding. Ding effect the send. He's going to send Dante and Farfa. He's going to for sure banish Ding, right? Yeah, because Ding leads him to ending on Gal. So you for sure just hit Ding. Then you get to add back Skarm. Set Red Reboot. He's going to get his Ding back in end phase, and then he's going to pass. That was so weird that he decided to go for Crescendo after knowing it was going to go down like that. Draws Veiler. Like, it was just weird that like he chose to do that exact line of play to end with 0 interruptions. Normal summon Seer, and then it's going to die. Brings back Dante with its effect. Then discard Skarm, put Beatrice over Dante. And then he's going to go Battle Phase, beat over Blocker. Then end phase Skarm, add Tour Guide. Then pass play, draw Scrap Recycler. Link Karibo to bring itself out. Then he's going to link those two off in the Gal. Yeah. Kind of played into the Crescendo there. Because when he had Ding and Link Karibo on board, he could have Farfa'd the Ding. But now he's under Crescendo. He's going to use Scrap Recycler effect, gets hit with Veiler. He's going to Crescendo that. Veiler wouldn't get banished there because it was activated in hand. And it was in the graveyard when Crescendo is activated, so it just doesn't get banished. Sun Nightmare. And then summon Ding. Ding effect the send, chain Beatrice. He's going to send Farfa. Dante Farfa. He's going to banish Ding. And then he's going to use Nightmare on Scrap Recycler. He's going to get the Seer back in the hand. And then send Skelly. Skelly to bring back Grissu. And then Grissu effect to send Juan. This is Orcust game. It's going to be hard to come back from. Wand to bring back Skelly. And just so many draws on his side are dead too because of this reboot. So like no trap cards are good to draw. Goes for IP. Well, Imperm would be decent. Just get Imperm something. That'd actually be a cool interaction. Like they go to like Imperm your IP. Like if the token's off board, and then you chain Red Reboot to force a set cards, that way they can't special summon BA. Uses IP and Gursu to go in the Rusty effect. Send Cloak to set Fogblade. Then Cloak effect to add rank up. Another thing that a lot of people just don't know, because they didn't play during that time, Cloak can't add Fogblade. This says it has to add the Phantom Knights card. This doesn't have the word the in it. So it has to add Shade, which he hasn't gone through, but that says the in it, and then the rank up spell. He's going to set the rank up spell on Fogblade, and then pass turn, draws Libic. The Ding comes back. It's nuts. He's got the Fogblade too. He's going to normal summon Tour Guide effect. He's going to Fogblade that. And then on Resolution, he's going to rank up to go in the VFD. And then he's going to get Rusty effect to pop Tour Guide. And then he's going to use VFD to call Dark. And then pass his turn, draws Orcust Nightmare. At this point, it doesn't even matter. Like, he definitely has game, for sure. And he could even use, like, VFD to play around, like, a hand trap or something. I don't know. It's just for sure game. And if it's not game, then, like, VFD next turn would for sure make it game. Gal, shuffle back to set Babel from deck. Then Crescendo to add back the Banished Skelly. He's thinking here. He's going to normal summon Skelly. Then Link into Long. A lot of people don't play this anymore. It just doesn't come up as much as it used to do. I think it's a cool card. I don't know how useful it's going to be. I guess it really depends on the format and how people's boards are being arranged. Like if they're summoning stuff like to these zones right here, it's like a very important zone, then maybe this could be good. Battle phase Rusty beat over token, Long attack for 25, VFD attack for 3,000. Did he use Skelly? I think he did, because that's how he got the Gal out, right? Yeah. Alright, yeah, so he's just gonna pass turn. So that was a minor misplay on his part, but then again, like, it doesn't matter. Even if he draws Imperm, he has Red Reboot to stop it. Libic summon itself, VFD called Dark. It's gonna set Trap Trick, and then Skelly bring out Ding effect to send Trap Trick. Draws Ash. He's going to link in the access code, which is a very interesting choice for him to play. Since the deck is pretty much all darks, he has a dark and a light that he could banish. So I wonder if he has a play where, like, goes in the different attributes. Maybe he plays Needle in there. I would doubt it though. Unless if he's just playing like a one Needle, just that way, like if he has Ash and Ding or something late game, he can combo. Pop the Libic and then effect the summon Seer from hand, and then access code to pop the Seer. Seer effect, he says no Graph, GG. Yeah, because he'd have to bring out Graph, and then Rusty beat over Graph, summon Farfa. And then, because he's not under VFD this turn, then Farfa gets beat over by VFD, banish access code, or gets attacked over by access code, banish VFD if you did it right. But yeah, there's just nothing you can do about a hand like that with like talents, evenly, twin. Didn't even have to use the Red Reboot. But that's going to be it for the video. And like I said, there's going to be all new format stuff coming. Sorry that I've been like somewhat slacking on it. I just want to get good replays of new format with some of the new stuff. But everything should be going back to normal tomorrow or the next day. Then we'll be back on like the double upload a day schedule. But that's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe to DB Grinder signing off. Peace.